What's up, guys? We're here in Altoona, Pennsylvania today. We're going to do a quick Kangen water demo for you. We're here at my buddy Eric Hand's house. Got his brand new SD501 Platinum here, made by Enagic. Basically what we're going to do is show you the different properties of the Kangen water, but also we're going to compare it to some of your brand name beverages that most people drink every day. Eric's our cameraman. He's been gracious enough to let us use his kitchen.
I'm going to play devil's advocate and ask some questions. I'm kind of new to this right now, so I'm going to ask some questions that you might have. Also, we have Mallory. She's a distributor as well, so kind of a combined effort to get our information out there and help you guys make an informed decision.
Perfect. So basically what we're going to do, we're going to start with a couple of these different waters. Right here we've got your standard Aquafina. We've got Dasani, we've got some Gatorade. They do make clear Gatorade. We've got Sprite, tap water, and most importantly, the Kangen water. We'll fill these cups up here for you after Mallory shakes it. Got the Kangen water in here. This cup right here is tap water. And the first property we're going to show is what's called the ORP. Stands for Oxidation Reduction Potential. If you read that backwards, the potential to reduce oxidation. And what oxidation is, essentially, is rusting, aging, things that you don't want necessarily in your body. Going to make you hurt, get older faster, wear and tear. So basically, this meter right here measures in millivolts of a liquid the ORP. Positive is bad. The higher positive, worse. Negative is good. The higher negative, obviously, better. So we'll start off here with the Aquafina.
Tilt it back a little bit. There, it's perfect.
Okay.
So we're looking
so
at...
we got, right there, we got positive 276, climbing, 290. Gonna jump up over 300 here. Still going. We'll just give it a rough estimate, call it 320.
320 is good, yep.
Got now Dasani. We're up at 347. Seems pretty steady there. Now we've got Gatorade. Positive 3, dropping a little bit. Positive 315, 310, 309.
Still dropping.
Yeah. It's getting slower. We'll call it positive 295. Now Sprite. Positive 350, 360. Still going. Positive 379, 380 it seems.
Yeah, it was still climbing, but yeah.
Altoona's tap water. Positive 600, 40, 50, 60. Positive 670, we'll call it. Now, the Kangen water, 9.5. See that negative sign pop up over here? Negative 755. Staying right in there. Negative 750 we'll call it. So you can see there, totally opposite ends of the spectrum. With these liquids you're getting aging, rusting, and here you're getting antioxidant properties that are slowing the aging process, essentially just making you feel better, less stress. Oxidation and stress are always hand in hand, always. So anybody pretty much knows antioxidants are good for the human body. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do the pH of the liquid. Now, like I was saying before, this is 9.5 pH. The machine makes 7 different pHs, and in a little bit we'll show you some of the other water. But basically, we're using these drops right here, phenol red drops, kind of like you would use with your testing your pool water. This chart right here is showing you the colors that it's going to turn. If it's acidic, it's going to be orange. If it's slightly acidic, it's going to be yellow. Green is always neutral, blue is slightly alkaline, and then purple is highly alkaline. So put some of these drops in here. Mallory, would you stir with those sticks right there? Give a couple drops in each one. So right off the bat, I'm pretty sure you can tell there's one that's different. But we'll hold these up here. Aquafina, as you can see, maybe I should use my other one. You want to hold that?
Mm-hmm.
So you can see pretty yellow, almost to the orange side. We're getting into quite a bit of acidity there. Pretty much all your bottled waters are mostly the same. Fiji obviously markets theirs as alkaline. This is Dasani here. But what you don't understand is the Fiji water is bottled 3 years prior to you getting it, essentially. Maybe not quite that long, but 3 to 6 months you're going to at least be waiting, and it's being shipped in hot containers, heating your plastic up with the bottles. So Gatorade, very acidic. Sprite, the same, very acidic. Now, tap water, if we could get one more drop in this. Tap water is mandated by the government to be pretty close to neutral. Mostly the reason being is the pipes underground, they don't rust the pipes when it's neutral. If it was very acidic, it would rust the pipes. So there's things added like lye, which has a pH of 14, so it's bringing that acidic water that we started with up. Now, the pH of the liquid, yeah, you know, you can use drops, things like that, inorganic minerals. You could put baking soda in your water and make it high alkaline. But your alkaline buffers in your body aren't necessarily going to deal with that very well. And you can go to alkaline the same as you can go to acidic when you're dealing with inorganic minerals. Now basically, the Kangen water machine is dealing with electricity. So you don't necessarily have to worry about those minerals going in your blood. So, Kangen water, way up here at the top. 9.5 is what this water is coming out of the machine at. Now what we're going to show you, say this was the fluid in your cells. I'm going to take some of this Kangen water that's in here, and I'm going to add it to these. So you can see it's changing that. I'm going to skip these two for a minute. I'm going to go to the tap water. It's got a little bit harder time fighting through with, you know, the lye and chlorine and all, you know, what have you that are in the tap water. Now, with the Gatorade and the soda, you're not going to see a change. Reason being is they are so acidic, it takes 8 gallons of 9.5 Kangen water to neutralize the acidity in a soda or Gatorade. So, you know, think twice. Now the other property of the water, if you want to divvy these up in the cups here, we're going to be showing you the degreasing property of the strong Kangen water, 11.5. Basically what that's going to be able to do, you can clean your home with just water. You can do things like wash off your fruits and vegetables. Now the cool thing about that is those oil-based herbicides and pesticides they put on there are, like I said, oil-based for a reason. So the rainwater doesn't wash them off. But we know that oil and water don't mix. Scientifically, everybody knows that. Well, what's happening is the Kangen water, with a little bit of help from a saline solution, a saltwater solution, is essentially going to be able to emulsify those oil-based herbicides and pesticides, get them right off your fruits and veggies. So then, you know, you're not using any chemical-based stuff to clean, but you get all that stuff off. So I need 2 cups of each. So what we're going to show first, we usually use sesame oil. Couldn't find any down here, but we've got some extra virgin olive oil. I'm going to take and put some in each of these cups. And while we're doing that, actually, we're going to take these right here. Do you need some of these out of here? Okay. we've got some pre-made 11.5 in here. Just didn't want to make it on the video. But we got walnuts right here. And some people always ask, you know, why do you wash your walnuts? Well, after this video, I think you'll understand. So on this side, we've got Kangen water. Just to help us remember, I'll set that there. Now on this side, we've got tap water. I'll get you another cup full of that. As you're doing that, let's go ahead and fill those. There you go. And then we're going to need a couple to drain that into. So now, getting back to the properties of the emulsification of oil. This olive oil up here. Can you still have a little bit of tap water right there?
No.
Okay, you get some. Pour some in there. I don't have much left in here, so I'll use maybe off the tomatoes. Oil and water don't mix. We can see that. Oil goes to the top, water drops down. So, I'm going to just use a little bit off these tomatoes right here. Oil and water. Totally different. Emulsified that oil. I'll try to bring this closer here for you to see. Kangen water, 11.5, tap water. So now essentially, what's happening with that, like I said, those oil-based herbicides and pesticides, just mix those up a little bit, give them a little stir. Dump some of this water off here and you can see kind of what's going on. Now on the other side of the 11.5, while it's making that, it's also making a 2.5 water, which is disinfecting, kills MRSA, staph, E. coli, salmonella, pretty much everything within 60 seconds. So, you know, you can degrease and clean your home, disinfect things, kids' toys, what have you, with just water. So you're not dealing with all those chemicals. You don't have to get the steamer out all the time and, you know, hose all that stuff down. Really nice. We just got off of a flight down to Florida and everybody's worried about the Ebola, you know, stuff going around. Well, we were able to take that water on with us, disinfect the plane seats, you know, do that kind of stuff and not really have to worry about all that. So, we'll start here. Got the tap water walnuts. Dump this off. You can see it normally looks like a little whatever dust that would be on there, extra thing. So actually we'll jump over here. The Kangen water, walnuts.
Looks like mud.
Yeah. And we learned actually from a chef what that is. After the nuts are shelled, put it into packaging, they're sprayed with something that essentially doesn't allow them to grow mold in the packing process. So next time you might want to think about washing them off. But as you can see, tap water works a little bit, but the Kangen water on the walnuts. Now that's not necessarily oil based. So here we've got our tomatoes. What kind of tomatoes are these? I just got them from Walmart. Mucci Farms, sweet cherry tomatoes, you know, pretty general tomatoes. Now we've got the 11.5 tomatoes. Can you see that in the camera? Bring that a little bit closer. There's what you're eating normally. Right there. Kangen water, tap water. So, usually in our demos when we have people attending, we'll pass these around for a taste test. And we've even had a couple people take the, you know, they love the Kangen, taste the Kangen ones. They'll take the other ones, put them in their mouth, taste them, and spit them right back out. Just because of, you know, just not a real appealing taste. So now we've got strawberries, well picked strawberries. Got a little bit of coloration going there in the tap water. Mix these around a little bit. Now the other thing to understand is a lot of the herbicides and pesticides are color coded, making your berries and things look more vibrant, you know, what have you. The taste of strawberries and the difference without being washed in the Kangen water and with it, to me, is amazing. They're so sweet. I mean, it just seems like you went right out to your backyard and got them right off the vine, you know. Not just like, you don't need Cool Whip with them, you don't need anything like that. So, I don't know why I'm showing you those. I'm getting off on a rant here. Let me show you this. See the difference? Yeah. So, basically, it's an all-around usage machine. It's also going to say push the beauty water button. So beauty water, essentially, that's 6.0 coming out of there. It's the same pH as your hair and skin is naturally supposed to be. So it's a toner. You know, a lot of women like it for just general toning, and toners are pretty expensive. So when you've got something sitting in your kitchen that, you know, you can pay 0.002 cents a gallon for, or whatever it is, you know, very cheap, spray it on. I use it for aftershave. I love my neck, skin on my neck down here, a little bit sensitive, you know, get in there with the razor, kind of raw afterwards. Spray the beauty water on, feels great. Personally, for me, I was a college athlete, I swam in college. That's where I noticed the first difference. My mom brought me some of the Kangen water. Wasn't really sure what to think at first. I kind of thought she was losing it a little bit, you know. Drank some of it, and within 24 hours, after 2 gallons of it, I noticed the difference in my next day's performance. And then after that, basically my recovery time and my performance all together were just totally different. You know, neutralizing that lactic and uric acid that's building in my muscles before it has a chance to crystallize and make me sore. That was awesome. But the biggest thing for me was the migraines that I've been getting since early middle school. You know, I'd have them so bad that I have to carry Excedrin pills around in my pocket just to try to catch it before it got real bad. And if it did, you know, I was out for a couple hours, had to go take a nap, anything like that. And pretty much since the water, I've had my machine for almost 3.5 years now, but I've been drinking the water since my mom had hers, almost 5 years. And just amazing. Not one single migraine since I've had my machine. Not only that, sometimes when I bend over, maybe tie my shoes or something, I stand back up, get real dizzy. Chapped lips, things like that in the winter. Always had to have chapstick. Since the water, don't have to have the chapstick. And just kind of overall everyday life. I mean, feels so much better. All those antioxidants like we showed you with that ORP meter, just makes life easier, you know, stress-free, things like that. What happened to you?
Working out's also very important in my life, and I came to Brandon in January when I hurt my knee. And after 4 days, I noticed a difference, especially not just with my knee, but with my whole body. I couldn't get out of bed because I hurt so bad from working out. I also noticed I was put on heavy medication to go to sleep at night. And after 2 weeks of being on the water, I haven't had a restless night since. So.
Anything with, you know, just general hydration, cold sores?
Cold sores, I used to get them at least 2-3 times a month, and I was put on medication for those. I think I've only had one in the past 5 months, so that's awesome. I also use the water for cleaning. I use it for my toothpaste. I use it for my face wash. So I incorporate a lot of the different levels of the water into my daily life, which is great. And I think that everyone can also benefit from this water.
Yep. So, thanks for watching this video. We really appreciate it. Do something good for yourself. Try the water. You know, if you can't get to somebody, if you're not in an area where we can share the water with you, try it out. There's a 30-day money-back guarantee. Take advantage of it. Do something good for you today. Get back to the person that referred you to this video and see what they had to say. Thanks for watching.